teams here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the off Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. A check on the number, 1 carries, 80 yards and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it. He was eager to get right back out and do it again, so I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Jackson on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return from on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. 15 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
Sitting 10th in the league in rushing isn't bad, but it's also not as high as where he knows he should be with how talented he is. There's definitely another gear there, and hopefully their game plan gives him an opportunity to hit it and put together one of his best performances of the season.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ken Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that.
Touchdown! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for the Cleveland 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's Watson. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Chubb, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down at 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So
everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Walker now at 1st and 10.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued.
Walker hit and the ball is out.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 31 yards there and a 1st down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Play action. It's Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Connor. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 13 yards out.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And again, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson now going to run the option right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Watson to throw.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Here's Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Watson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens ready to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. And I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throwing, Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Second and 20.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Jackson to throw.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, a run with Dobbins. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Spike it with time remaining. And they'll have a shot at a long field goal now that could win this game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, our